XRP has broken out of its bearish potential move that we were talking about in the previous videos and is now heading out towards its more long-term goals. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the small, medium and larger timeframes where I think the price action is heading. As I get into today's video, smash that like button if you're new, subscribe, and let's jump right down into the charts. So here we have XRP paired up with USDT, and well, yeah, we got this big move up yesterday. Okay, so we saw the price come down onto the 1400 UTC hours, and then we saw a bit of a push to the upside with the broader crypto market pushing up 4.25%. Okay, so again, that story of being, seeing lots of liquidations occurring, kind of resonates quite true here. Again, you can see that we are in higher highs, higher lows on this 1 hour time frame here for Bitcoin, well, for XRP USDT on the Binance chart. Right now, we were looking for this move to 57 to 50, well, 57.34 to 57.97. It's no longer viable as we have, of course, broken out a little bit higher. So what does that mean? Well, it means that this structure here is actually really an interesting one. Okay, it means that this is continuing and our Y wave is actually no longer a Y wave. So we thought that this was going to be just an overextension, but actually it turns out we are in fact in the W, X, Y, X, and Z structure. Okay, so very interesting kind of structures going on for XRP's kind of price action. It's obviously quite noisy on here, so we'll just go ahead and show that off a little bit. So yeah, we've kind of broken up higher than the previous high that we had on Thursday. Does this completely break the structure for our moves down to kind of 51 to 52 cents? No, it doesn't. The only way that that's going to break is if we actually rally up higher than our actual structural swing high, which is coming in right up here at the 64.24. So the bulls are quite clear. They have a target in mind, currently hovering at 60.79 at the point of recording. If they can rally the price higher than 64.24, fantastic. We're on track for the bigger bullish breakouts that we've been talking about, but it doesn't distract us at the moment from our lower range targets. It does change those targets though, because we've gone up a little bit higher here on the bounce of the X wave. Okay, as you can see here, it does change our Y wave low points. Okay, so it's important to reflect on those. So where are they currently coming in now? Due to this most recent push to the upside on XRP's price action, it does now mean that we are going to see slightly different targeted ranges. So let's go ahead and pull this in and make sure that we're kind of on point when it comes to that. So this was a swing high of 61.60, which is exactly where they've put the fib chart. And here we can see those lows coming in a little bit different now. Okay, so these are going to be the areas of interest. Okay, 50.29 to 52.28. That's the current Y wave structure point that we're looking for. Okay, so again, it's still kind of, seeing how that kind of goes, because we might push up more. The higher this goes, the higher our target becomes, and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so on our hourly chart, the key is going to be kind of keeping an eye on that volatility of what is going on. Have we finished this move to the upside? I think we probably haven't. So let's go ahead and just sense check where that's currently looking. As it will be helpful for us. Yeah, so we should still push up just a bit more. I don't think it's done just yet. How high do we think that's going to go? Well, we'll be looking for 61.88, I would have thought, on the kind of more conservative side. And after that, then we'll talk about these moves to the downside. Our momentum is correcting, so stochastic RSI is looking good. This basically shows that there's not really a willingness to sell up at the prices that it is right now. Of course, the bigger, broader market may change that in line with kind of what Bitcoin is doing and what some of the other altcoins are doing. But for now, it doesn't show that there's a huge appetite for mass selling of XRP here. You can see that with the volume also decreasing as we've actually pushed up into this area. That's quite interesting divergence there as well. If we bring up the divergence indicator and take a look, we can see that register strength index is dropping quite a bit from the overbought area. Momentum's kind of shifting as we kind of topped up here, but no divergence is being noted. So I don't think there's a huge amount to kind of be concerned with there. If we go ahead and throw on smart money concepts, here we can see that there's some of these really interesting areas of buying demand all around equilibrium and previous consolidation. We have got a weak high, so still expect that kind of break potentially there, strong low, so we're not looking for a complete breakdown just yet. So yeah, for the most part, our hourly chart looks like it still has some more in the tank, so we'll keep a close eye on that one in the coming kind of days or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily chart, right? Because we are still looking for that bigger bullish breakout, and this, although is kind of like a mini start towards it, we're still not necessarily there just yet. We are looking for 75 to 85 cents on this breakout. And of course, a part of that was to come down to that low between 50 and 52 cents, right? So that target range that we have is to basically be a part of this journey to the upside, where we can then start to see a much bigger break to the upside, where we are going to be talking out 75 to 85 cents. Okay, so all of that is kind of playing its part. We do, of course, see the golden cross on the daily time frame that happened on the 19th of August. We are about to see the 50 SMA cross a lot higher than the 50 EMA, but that's no real major feat. And the 200 EMA is in a pretty decent position right now as well, coming in at the 54.73 cents at the point of recording. So we are in actually a pretty reasonable position on the daily time frame. Things aren't looking too bad at all. Okay, just the smaller time frames that have the volatility and all that kind of stuff. We still, unless of course we do break higher than 64.24, we'll be looking to fill the fair value gap here and move down to equilibrium and fill out our area right down here on the chart at that 50 to 52 cents, right? So all of that's still very much in line. We are in a bullish structure on smart money concepts as indicated here. That has not changed. Equilibrium is right down on our targeted ranges. So, you know, a wick lower than the 50 EMA, 50 SMA, 200 EMA could be on the cards on the horizon here, just to kind of grab liquidity and then start talking about that final push up to the 75 to 85 cent levels. So daily charts actually, yeah, in a nice spot. I mean, we are obviously and have been talking about this move for XRP to these areas for a few weeks now. And it does look like it's kind of playing out quite nicely for it. Now, the concern, of course, is that we break down and we come down into this Y wave low coming in at 28 to 33 cents. And it's a possible scenario that can play out a little bit later in terms of the price action. Once we kind of hit 75 to 85 cents, this is a possible scenario during the Fed pivot, right? So I think it's possible that we rally up quickly, get that 75 cent nailed, and then see this kind of more volatility, extreme volatility, and a drop down as the Federal Reserve cut their interest rates, which has historically led to a stock market crash, Bitcoin crash, and so forth. So we'll be a little bit mindful over that. At the moment, it's very impressive how XRP is actually holding up in comparison to the wider market. Bitcoin has a more extreme wobble, and actually XRP held up kind of really admirably. It's held up very, very well in comparison to Bitcoin and many of the altcoins. So it'll be one of those things. It'll be interesting to see whether this does play out and we do kind of rally up to the 75 cents, drop down again into great accumulation, one last kind of rug pull, if you will, of liquidity before the market gets into the bullish market of 2025, which I think is going to be absolutely phenomenal. If we roll this up into a weekly time frame for XRP, we can of course acknowledge where we think things are going. 559 to 1125 is my kind of conservative ranges, and it's going to be a phenomenal run when we kind of get all the clarity that's needed, and we know that the SEC are not going after Ripple and XRP holders anymore. Once all that is done, yeah, I could see a 559 in the horizon here for the price action. Okay, of course I will be looking for retesting 2021's highs, coming in at approximately that $2 level and going up higher, and of course you'll be targeting the 2017 all-time high for XRP as well. So there's a lot of resistance is kind of my point here to kind of get through, but yeah, I think 559 to 1125 seems to be a nice conservative area for XRP's price action in my humble opinion. But of course you can let me know your thoughts and opinions as to where you think XRP is heading in that kind of short and medium and long term views. Let me know in the comments below, or join us in our free Discord server linked in the description. And if you haven't done so yet, check out my second channel just here, where I go through the Cardano technical analysis over on this channel. Until the next one though, guys, have a fantastic day.